I've realized that 70% of the people that actually watch this channel haven't subscribed yet, and if you're part of the 70%, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Okay guys, welcome to the channel. So as you can actually see, this is the V25 index chart on the H4 time frame, right? So previously on the previous episode, I actually analyzed this pair, and I said it was actually going to sell after it reached a certain point, right? And after the point had been reached, right, I actually took my sell position, as you can actually see here. And right now I'm actually going to head on to my M15 time frame and show you how I managed to do that, right? So let me shift to my M15 here. So as you can see, this is my M15 time frame, right? And for my risk reward ratio, I actually risked something around $7, right, to make $50, right? So let me see here. Okay, I don't know what is actually happening here. Okay, so it was something around 1:7, right, the risk reward ratio, and I think it can actually sustain us in the long run. So the first thing that I did when I took this setup is after the price actually reached our specified point on the H4 time frame, I shifted to my M15 time frame. Then I added the shivered supply and demand indicator here. Then after adding this indicator, you can actually see that it was actually plotting these lines and things for me. So there was an untested resistance here, and I knew that price was actually not going to come there because this was a pullback here, which actually created this untested resistance, right? So my end was around this zone. I would definitely specify why I did that. So after adding this indicator, I knew what was actually going to happen in the market. So I added this LR channel indicator also. Then let me allow here. So after adding this indicator, you can actually see that here there's a yellow line here. I'll definitely zoom on edit so that you can actually see. So there was this yellow line here that was tested by the market, and I knew that there were two confluences here. You can actually see that there is untested resistance and this yellow line that was actually telling me what to do. So probably the market would have come to this red line, but there was an untested resistance here, and I knew that something was actually going to happen. Then after adding this indicator, I also added this indicator. Let me check this eye regression indicator. These indicators are so important. I don't want to lie to you guys. I'm always using these ones. So you can actually see that after adding this indicator, you can actually see that the market actually created this trend line for me, which touched this point here. So on this point there were three confluences, and I was confident about this setup. I don't know why I used the dollar lot size on this one, but I was too confident. And remember, sometimes too much confidence can kill you. So that's why I decided to use a proper lot size, like $1, because my account is something like only $20. So this is what about these entries, guys. So for me, I add the eye regression indicator, then I add the shiver supply and demand, then I add the error channel, right? So when three confluences are met, right, I end up on a smaller time frame. Remember, we use the directional time frame, which is our H4 time frame, then the structure time frame, which is our H1 time frame, then the end time frame, which is our M15 or M5. You can actually check on the previous video how I analyzed this. So on this episode, I only showed you how I managed to create something like this crazy S entry. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button, comment, like, and share.